Hey fellow YouTubers, this is George here at Vinyl Rescue. Got another couple of modifications to do to my Rega Planar 2. I had these other feet I had put on here. I had taken off the original. These were okay, but I think these are, say they're labeled for speakers, but you can also use them for turntables, and you can adjust them, but they're just a little too much of a pain, and what I read, these are not exactly the best for turntables, so I put them on sometime last year. Can't remember exactly when. I had to glue them on because there's no way to screw them on. So I went with a recommendation from a channel called From My Own Devices. I think his name's Dave. These are from Tango Spinner. He really liked them. He put them on his Rega Planar 3, I believe is what he has. And these are adjustable. So I've already got one mounted on here. So I can put them, they only go down to a certain point, but you can, adjust them all the way up or all the way down. And had to cut some screws off. I had bagged up my original rubber feet that came with it with the hardware, and between the move from my old room into here, I'm not sure where they went. So some stuff has went astray somewhere. So I'm putting these on, and got some self-adhesive dampening that I'm going to coat the bottom here, just to give it a little bit more dampening overall. I mean, the plinth is a pretty good plinth, but somebody else, I forget what channel it was, he had coated the underside of his planar. Can't remember which model. I think he had a 2 or 1, can't remember, but he coated it. He said it helped quiet it down just a little bit, so yeah, can't help but tweak. So once I get the 2 feet on here, then I'm going to be cutting out and applying this as self-adhesive. So as you can see there, so it's going to be a little shiny on the bottom, but we're not going to be looking at the bottom when we're playing it anyway. So probably be about the last tweak I'll be doing on this. Just want to get the new feet on here and get the bottom fitted with this stuff on here, and then we'll go from there. I'll come back when I'm all done, or maybe I'll break off when I'll show the feet when I get them on, and then as I'm progressing through with this, I'm going to do in sections. Alright, got all 3 of the Tango Spinner feet, adjustable feet. This is really cool. So got these on. I think they look pretty nice. I think they look a lot better than the original feet. So anyway, I'm going to move on to getting on the dampening. I'm going to have to cut and draw out and see where I can get into where, so it's going to be interesting. So pretty much going to coat all the open space on here as best I can, and then call it quits for modifying. Can't seem to stop tweaking and modifying my turntables. Alright, we're back and we're done. Got pretty much most of the bottom all covered. Little small pieces here and there just to get a little bit more coverage, but should help dampen a little bit more. If not, oh well, it's my turntable and I'll do with it as I please. Be like me telling you not to put those nice fancy wheels on, aftermarket wheels on your car that you really like. It's your car, do what you want. It's my turntable, I'll do what I want. So anyway, another project wrapped up. So if you like what you see here, please like, subscribe, and share my video. And long live vinyl.